Hi, in this video I wanted to talk about how to break cycles of reactions to your experiences. Let's say something happens outside of you, an event that you are not pleased about, or it's unpleasant. And you might find yourself getting angry or frustrated or sad, upset, or shocked, whatever reaction that you might have to this event or experience that you have. And then sometimes you might notice that you might pile up other reactions on top of the initial reaction that you had. For instance, let's say you're washing the dishes and one of the plates falls off slips out of your hand and falls to the ground, breaks, and then you start, getting angry and then blaming yourself and so on. And then moments later, you might feel guilty for reacting or overreacting. Or you might be having conversations with a partner or a friend, and they might say something, and you might snap and then get angry at them. So that's your first reaction, and then the second reaction is you might feel sorry and guilty, and then that's the second reaction. Now, often these reactions and all these emotions and thoughts that may arise are obviously telling you something, giving you some information about what's important to you. Guilt, for instance, is telling you, okay, perhaps you need to be mindful of overreacting and do something about it. But sometimes these negative thoughts and emotions kind of linger and they kind of recycle themselves and just keep popping up. And instead of you kind of doing something or taking some positive action towards change, you just keep blaming and complaining and staying in a negative state of mind. So how do we break these cycles of reactions and then commit to change? Because essentially, if you stay in a negative state of mind, it's very hard for you to be motivated to change. Of course, you need some kind of response or reaction for you to gain some insight into what's important to you and what you need to change. But it's really important to just move on, learn from the experience, and then commit to all the changes you need to make. And when you make commitments to change, again, you might fail to stick to those commitments. Instead of going into that cycle of blaming and negativity, you might notice, okay, I failed. How do I do this better next time? So really always focus on solutions. Focus on actions you can take, processes you can implement to make things happen rather than keep beating yourself up over the past mistakes and hitting your head against the wall when you fail. So forgiveness, kindness, gentleness, and a deep sense of commitment to change, the combination of all that is essential in breaking the cycles and committing to positive change. So it's not about breaking cycles and just ignoring what needs to be done to grow and evolve. It's simply about using the information that comes out of the emotions and the thoughts that arise from whatever you experience as a guideline, as okay, I need to, acknowledging, and instead of denying or ignoring, you acknowledge, okay, there's an issue, I need to do something about it, what are the things I can do, and committing to that. So really keeping yourself in this positive state of mind while still being kind, gentle, and forgiving towards yourself for being imperfect and making mistakes.